Imagine this: Australia, a land of breathtaking biodiversity where more species are uniquely native than almost anywhere else on Earth. Now imagine that 82% of those threatened species are under siege from climate change alone, as well as from invasive species: feral cats, European rabbits, invasive grasses, camels, feral pigs, feral goats, cane toad, tropical and red fire ants, and even wild horses. This isn't fiction. This is Australia's front line in the biodiversity crisis. Invasion of the outsiders. Australia faces one of the world's most severe problems with invasive species. More than 230 non-native and 37 problematic native species are officially listed as threats under the EPBC Act. From feral pigs rooting up wetlands to rabbits overgrazing delicate ecosystems, these animals are wiping out habitats and driving extinctions faster than any other threat. Top 3 threats. Rabbits imperil 321 threatened species. Pigs threaten 149 species, damaging waterways and soil. Cats prey on 123 species, silently pushing many to the brink. The costs? Over $5 billion per annum in agricultural losses and weed control. Since the 1960s, total economic damage has surpassed AUD 389.6 billion. That's not just ecology, it's economy. Hooves on high ground, the Brumby controversy. Wild horses, or Brumbies, now number about 400,000, making Australia the global leader in feral horse populations. In the iconic Kosciuszko National Park, their numbers soared from 14,000 in 2020 to nearly 18,000 by 2022. But these aren't majestic symbols of freedom, they're ecological bulldozers. What do they destroy? Rare alpine peatlands, which store carbon for millennia. Wetlands are critical to endangered frogs, fish, and possums. Fragile soils, eroded and compacted with every trampling hoof. Studies show intact peat stores 50% more carbon than horse damage zones, and heavy trampling can reduce soil carbon by an additional 16%. Climate collisions. Invasive species don't just affect nature, they alter Australia's climate dynamics. Examples: gamba grass transforms woodlands into flammable grasslands, intensifying bushfires. Feral pigs release carbon dioxide equivalent to 1.1 million cars every year. Water buffalo emit methane comparable to over 2 tons of CO2 each. And wild horses degrade peat bogs, turning them into greenhouse gas emitters rather than absorbers. With climate change accelerating, these feedback loops grow stronger and costlier. Battle lines and policy tensions. Management isn't simple. In New South Wales, the Wild Horse Heritage Act aims to protect Brumbies, mandating their reduction to 3,000 by mid-2027. But that's only across 32% of Kosciuszko National Park. The rest? Wild horse exclusion zones, control methods, ground shooting, passive trapping, and rehoming, aerial culling now reapproved under strict welfare guidelines. In Victoria, the Bogong High Plains will see complete horse removal. While the ACT has a zero-horse tolerance policy, still heritage groups battle conservationists, igniting public debate. Call to awareness: Australia's fight against invasive species is more than a wildlife issue. It's a climate, culture, and identity challenge. And whether it's a rabbit nibbling away native scrub or a Brumby galloping through carbon-storing peat, each invasive footprint leaves a lasting mark. What can we do? Stay informed, support evidence-based policy, and most of all, remember that preserving awe begins with protecting what's already extraordinary.